Good morning, my friends, and thank you for coming to join me for another shave. This is the first shave of 2020, and it's brought to you by Saponificio Varisino Opuntia. We'll be lathering with my red synthetic, I'll call it the blood knot, and we are, with some trepidation, trying out the G-bar. This came to me from Deep Sea, or I think it's Deep Diver. I got it in a piff and it was wonderful. Thank you so much. I have some trepidation. My history with gems has been checkered at best, so I've taken no chances. I've got the cube pre-shave on, and it's dried out a little bit since I was monkeying around with the lather. But Micromatic open comb gave me the most severe skinning I've ever received before or since. So I've been a little bit gun shy with gem razors. So, remembering the monkey's advice, ride the cap, and having the greasiest, slickest lather I could think of. This or Panacrema are my two Teflon substitutes. We'll give her a go, but I've got the General sitting here idling on standby, fueled up and ready to go. I know I've got the lather right because it's starting to splatter a little bit. A brand new gem blade in here, and here we go. I got such a good shave with the General last time. It was well past midnight and I was checking. We were New Year's dancing, and Mommy commented on how smooth I still was. She said, what did you shave? And I said, well, this morning. Well, you got a pretty good shave. So I'm practicing a super light touch with this. If anything, keeping it a little bit, because I'm just, boy, that last skin, and it was, there are pictures in the, we started a thread, the Wall of Pain, and it virtually removed all the skin off my neck. So I'm ready to hit the silk if this thing even starts to think about being uncomfortable. I'm scared. That's not an easy thing to do. But this razor, you probably won't be able to see it, has a tremendous amount of blade exposure. From what I was able to read, these things were brought out in the mid to late 30s. My MMOC that I piffed away some time ago is also a 1930s experiment. Well, I escaped with my skin intact on the first pass. I still have, here I'm good because, well, I don't have many whiskers up here. A little bit down here in the shield though. I'm thankful for piffs like this. It gives me a chance to revisit a nemesis kind of a thing. I don't think I'll try the Micromatic again, at least until I can get a few shaves with this G-bar or heavy head or flat head. I don't remember exactly what it was called. It has a letter G on the right here. Can you see it? Right there, it says G. I guess that's why they call it a G-bar. I don't know. Or they call it because they call it a G-bar, they put that there. That's probably the better way of putting it. Gem blades are wicked sharp. Even though they superficially resemble blades that you would use in a box cutter, they're a lot sharper than those. I don't know how well they'd hold up in a box cutter. They'd for darn sure open up a couple of boxes good though. There's not a lot of feedback. It's pretty heavy. I don't get a lot of tactile feedback. There's a little bit of audio feedback if you're listening for it. There may be more because I don't have my hearing aids in. Telltale. Tagged myself here. Although I don't have a great deal of discomfort, I think prudence would say finish up with the general. So I'm going to take the prudent course of action because that thing, the general, is amazing. I'm still waiting on my vector. I'll give it another few weeks before I start to really get hostile. There's nothing like a broken piece of machinery to slow things down if you're running again on a single line. I don't know how many pieces you have to contract for to get a run and how many machines in that they would dedicate to a production run, but certainly as soon as it broke down, there would have been a certain amount of more communication. My hands are trembling. Actually get more blade feel with the general than I did with the gem. And in a way that's kind of comforting. With the gem, I'm afraid if I feel the blade, it's because it's slid under my skin and is removing it like a hand plane. Okay. It appears I survived without a whole lot of bloodshed. At least 2 passes. And we'll see what the magic alum block has to say about that. Well, lit myself up there on the cheek a little bit. Like here and here where I had a little bit of a bleed on it. Weeper. Despite all the care, I don't think it's the, I'm cursed with the gem. It's just, it's a technique, requires technique I haven't developed yet. So we're gonna soldier on, and we will use this again. And if such time I discover that I just can't shave with it, then it's probably gonna go on to the next man who can give it a go. I'm gonna clean my face up, do a little post shave, and I'll be right back. Thank you for waiting. I did have a little bit of a alum burn from the G-bar, or it could easily have been this, but anyway, from the overall shave, just at my trouble spots, the corners of my jaw and stuff like that. But today's pretty good. I'll give it a darn good shave. Brought to you by SV Opuntia. Use a Red Baron knot. I've got a purple one and a blue one and a green one also waiting on handles, so I just got to find the right ones, the handles that'll go with it. We featured today the gem heavy head or G-bar is what I've been seeing it called, with the brand new blade. And we did a 1 backup pass with the General. This is an aluminum Colonial General with what is this? I get them confused. This is the Pro Guard blade in here. I don't trust myself much anymore. My hands are getting a little shaky. And so that's all we have for today. I hope you guys' fresh new year is starting out good. And I hope it continues to be prosperous. And, oh shoot, I didn't put on any aftershave. SV's aftershaves, for the most part, you should agitate them, because they, it's best to mix up the goodies. They're full of skin food. It's good for you. But, yeah, you do need to mix them up. They smell wonderful. That's all we have today. I'm Major Rich on the Shaving Cadre. You'll find me there lurking around. And you also find me on YouTube with my shaving videos. If you see them, if you see me on there, please come and visit us on the Shaving Cadre. It's a good group of guys. It's just more than shaving. It's, I don't know. I like to think of it, we're making good people better. A lot of friends. There's a lot going on there. It's free of moderators that are trying to steer conversation. We pretty much are all self-policing. So it's kind of a good thing. So we will see you on our next shave, and have a happy new year. Bye-bye.